Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Monica Math Classes. So today we are going to continue with the trigonometry and we will begin with the first exercise of introduction to trigonometry. Are we ready? Okay. So we will do a quick recap of our trigonometry. What is trigonometry? What we have done so far. So I'll take you through quickly with this. So I think in the last topic, we have done what is trigonometry. I think you have understood that it is a branch of mathematics that deals with the sides and angles of right angle triangle. And how does it help? That you have seen that not only it helps in mathematics, but it also helps uh, in many other in other sciences like electrical engineering, electronics, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and geography too. And he's the father of trigonometry. So now we are going to use all this, what we have learned in our previous class. Now we are going to continue with the first exercise. So if you see, first question we have already solved in my previous video. Now we are going to begin with the second one. So this will help you out and a lot of your doubts will be clear. So if you see, this is your figure where triangle PQR is given, which is right angle at Q, and R is here given as PQR. PQ is given as 12 centimeter, PR is, but one of the side is not given. So anywhere, if one of the side is not given, so you have to calculate that side. And how do you calculate that? Because it's a right angle triangle. So in this right angle triangle, PQR, you have to first use Pythagoras theorem to calculate one of the side. So using Pythagoras theorem, so in this Pythagoras theorem, as you know, it is hypotenuse square. So it is always best that you write the formula. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now, what is hypotenuse? It's 13 square. Base square, which is QR square, and perpendicular is 12 square. So here, 13 square is 169, QR square, and write it properly, 144. So QR square is equal to 169 minus 144, which is 25. So QR is equal to square root of 25, which is equal to 5 centimeter. That means my QR is 5 centimeter. Now what you have to calculate? Tan P. Now what is tan P? Understand this is my angle tan P. Now what is the perpendicular in this case? Perpendicular opposite to this is QR. Okay, so first of all, you write down perpendicular upon base. Now, perpendicular is QR, upon base will be your PQ. Okay, so I hope you remember. Again, I'm writing P upon B. Now, it is 5 upon 12. Okay, and then you have cot R because you have to find out what is the value for this. Now for R, it is straight away because this is for this angle. So here we have cot, it is perpendicular upon base and it is a reciprocal of tan. So that will be your base upon perpendicular. So now base upon perpendicular means 5 upon 12. Both are same. For tan P and cot R, both the values are same. So when you calculate tan P minus cot R, this is equal to 5 upon 12 minus 5 upon 12, which is equal to 0. So that's my answer. So fine, you have to find out the value for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and see question number third, because question number two we have solved just now. First, I have solved already in my first video. Now let's see sine A is equal to 3 upon 4. You have to calculate cos A and tan A. Now to get this, you have to first of all draw a right angle triangle and locate. Now, for me, always I used to make right angle triangle like this towards the right hand side and like this, and it's sine A. That means I'm making this A over here. You can make B and C on the other vertex. You can name them as B and C. Sine A. Sine A means it is always perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this is 3 and this is 4. Okay. So I will say this perpendicular be my 3K and my hypotenuse be 4K. You can name it as X because it's not, the length which is given as 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. So we will assume as 3X, 4X, 3K, 4K, any variable. Okay, now you have to calculate cos A and tan A. You can calculate only when you know what is this base. How do you calculate that? By using Pythagoras theorem. Again, you have to use Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, I'm writing in short now. So hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. I hope you people have become very confident by far. So hypotenuse is 4K square. Base square is not given, so it is AB square. And perpendicular is 3K square. So do you know why I'm putting up in bracket? Because it is for 3K, it is the square for 3 as well as for K. Many people, do this mistake, 3K square, they write. So everybody think that it's only the square of K, not for 3. So that's why I'm writing it. So it becomes 16K square minus 9K square is equal to AB square. Obviously, this will go to the other side. Yeah, so it becomes minus. So what it becomes? It becomes 7K square is equal to AB square. Now, if I have to find out the value for AB, it will be square root of 7 and this K will be outside this. This is square and square root, it will cancel out. So you have root 7K. Now, on the basis of this, I can write the value for this is root 7K. I have to find out what is cos A to find out the value for this. Cos means base upon hypotenuse. What is my base? Root 7K and hypotenuse is 4K. KK cancels. So you have only root 7 upon 4. Next one, tan A. Tan A is equal to perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? 3K. And base is root 7K. Again, KK cancels out. So you have 3 upon root 7. And this is my answer for both. I hope it's clear. Now let's move on to the next one. Question number 4. Similarly, question number 4, again, let's make a right angle triangle and see what is given here. So again, I'm going to make A here because it's easy always for me to read from here. See, and cot A is equal to 8 upon 15. So I'm making like this. So cot A. Cot A is base upon perpendicular, right? Because tan is perpendicular upon base and cot is reciprocal of it. So base upon perpendicular. So it is base 8K and this one is 15K. Understood? Now again in this, if you see, this hypotenuse is not given. So again, you have to calculate. I hope you have understood. We are using Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle. Pythagoras theorem. So here AC square is equal to 8K square plus 15K square which is how much? 64K square plus 225K square, 15 square is this. So now add both of them, 4 plus 5, 9, 6 plus 2, 8, 289K square. So AC is equal to square root of 289K square. So it is 17K. That means AC is 17K. Now I got all the values. I have to calculate sine A for this. Sine A means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Again, I'm writing perpendicular is 15K and hypotenuse we have just calculated, which is 17K. So the answer is 15 upon 17. And for sec A, which is reciprocal of cos based upon hypotenuse. So it is hypotenuse upon base. So hypotenuse is 17K upon 8K, which is 17 upon 8. That's my answer. I think so far, whatever we are calculating, you've understood. So if it is given like this, so the first step rule is you have to use Pythagoras theorem. After you got Pythagoras theorem, then you got certain value, the value which is not known of any of the side, which will help you to calculate any of the other trigonometric ratios. Let's move further. Now, question number 5 is still the same, like question number 2, like question number 3 and 4. Now, 5 is also the same. You have to use Pythagoras theorem to calculate one of the unknown side, and with the help of that, you can calculate the other trigonometric ratios. Means if sec is given, you have to calculate other 5. Yeah. So let's begin with question number 6. If angle A and B are acute angles, so A and B are given acute angles. Now you know that in a right angle triangle, which can be acute, this and this. So let me make this A and B as acute angles. And so this must be angle C automatically. Yeah. This must, so cos A is equal to cos B. It is given cos A is equal to cos B. Okay. So first of all, let's calculate cos B with respect to this. Cos B means uh, this is my base and this is my hypotenuse. Yeah. So BC upon AB. And for cos A, I'm talking about this angle. So this with so opposite to this, BC is the side which I'm going to take perpendicular. So here AC will be my base, AC upon AB, base upon hypotenuse. Got it? Now AB on both the sides are same. So we can cancel. What you're left with, AC is equal to BC. What does it mean? AC this side is equal to this side. Now when the two sides are given, the angle opposite to it is also equal. That means here angle A is equal to angle B. Okay, what you're going to write as the reason? And opposite angles are also equal. Opposite angles are equal to the opposite sides. If your opposite sides are if your sides are equal, so angle opposite to them are also equal. So this is good. It's easy, simple, but with a certain given part. Always in proving, we always start with the given part and we move till the time we prove it. So this is one of the thing. Now this one, very interesting. Now we are moving to question number 7, and here again cot theta is given as 7 upon 8. So for this, you make this as theta, and you can name it now this as whatever you want. So suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay. Now I have to start with cot theta. What is cot theta? 1 second. Cot theta is equal to, so you all have learned that cot theta is reciprocal of tan, which is perpendicular upon base. So this is base upon perpendicular. So here 7 upon 8. Okay. So when we are going to write, this is, let me assume this as our base be 7K and perpendicular be 8K. Okay. So 7K and 8K. Now, what is the hypotenuse? So AB is the hypotenuse in this. So it will be 8K square using Pythagoras theorem only, 7K square, which is 64K square plus 49K square, which is equal to 9 plus 4, 13, 113K square. So AB is equal to, I forgot to write AB square. So square root of 113K square, which is equal to square root of 113K. Now AB is square root of 113K. Now you will write as it is, whatever value of this you got as hypotenuse. So you got AB. We have to find out sine theta with the help of this. So what is sine theta? Sine theta is base upon, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. 1 second. Okay. So 1 second. So here, with great difficulty, pen and eraser comes in. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is perpendicular? So perpendicular here sine is 8k and hypotenuse is square root of 113k. So here kk cancels. So you have 8 upon root 113. And what about cos? Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. What is base? 7k and hypotenuse is root 113k. Kk cancel. So you have 7 upon root 113. Now you have sine and cos. What is the value you have to calculate? You have to calculate, evaluate means find the value of. You have to calculate 1 plus sine theta and in the bracket 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. So 1 plus sine theta is 8 upon root 13. 1 minus 8 upon root 13 and upon 1 plus cos is 7 upon root 13. 7 minus 1 upon root 13. Okay. Now, do you know it is a plus b and a minus b, a square minus b square? So can I combine using that identity if you remember? A square minus b square. So 1 square is 1 minus 8 upon root 13. It's a whole square. Okay. So a square minus b square, I'm combining like this. So a square minus b square for the denominator as well. Now, when I'm doing this, okay, still I don't have much of a space. 1 second. Let me add one more slide here. So that will help you. I think this is fine. Okay. So we have already calculated. So what does it mean? It means that if you go reverse, okay, so 1 square is 1 and minus 8 square, it becomes 64 and square root of this, it becomes 113 only. So here it becomes, we are solving further, 1 minus 64 upon 113 because when you do the square, and for the other one, it becomes 1 minus 49 upon 1 upon 13. Now you have to solve it further. So in the numerator, 113 minus 64 divided by 113 upon 113 minus 49 divided by 113. Now this 113 will cancel out. What you're left with 113 minus 64. It will be 49 and this will be 64. So that's your answer for the first part, which you were trying to calculate. Now let's see the second part of it. So second part is cot square theta. Now, to calculate cot square theta, so understand what is cot theta. Cot theta is reverse of tan. Perpendicular upon base means base upon perpendicular. So my base over here is 7k. Okay. So here 7k upon 8k because it's a square. So you can make whole square of it. 49k square upon 64k square. This k square cancels. So you have 49 upon 64. Okay, so that's my answer. So interestingly, in first and second part, both the answers are same. Though they have not asked you to prove it that both the sides are equal, they are separate, but here both of them have come same. What if they give you some equation that this particular part, 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta is equal to cot square theta. So in such cases, you should take right side and left side separately and solve it. Probably you'll find that both the values are same, and that's how you prove it. Now let's see question number 8. In question number 8, it is, this is something, the same process as I have done in grade, as I have done just now in question number 7. The same thing you have to do it. You have to calculate tan A. In cot A, it becomes 4 upon 3 and one of the side is not given. that's probably the hypotenuse. You calculate that, then go with the tan A, and then separately you have to calculate the right side as well, cos and sine, and see if both the values are same or not. Okay, so now we will begin with question number 9, this one. So let's begin with this. Now in this, I'm going to draw first of all a right angle triangle. And now I think you probably must be very good to know that where could A be? Now because tan A is given, you know that I'm always comfortable making A over here because I always take this as perpendicular and this is as base. Okay, so A you made it, now you make B and C. Now tan A is 1 upon root 3. Tan A is perpendicular upon base. So obviously this is my 1 and this is my root 3. Okay. So now always you have seen me that I always write as K or X. Probably if you write like this, even the answer will not change. It's still the same. So here this is given. Now when you already marked what is your perpendicular and base, hypotenuse is not given. So again, you have to use Pythagoras theorem to calculate this. I hope by so far you must be good in calculating this. AC square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. And what's the answer for this? 1 plus 3, which is 4. So AC is the square root of 4, which is 2. That means this is your hypotenuse. So 1, root 3, and 2, these are Pythagorean triplets. Once you got it, now you have to calculate the value for these trigonometric ratios, which are in some are in multiplication, and then you have to add 2 expressions. So let's begin. First, you calculate sine A. Now, what could be the sine A? This is A. So with respect to this, sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So obviously my sine A is 1 upon 2. Okay. And let me write for cos A also. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Base is root 3 and hypotenuse is this. So this is root 3 by 2. So first of all, calculate separately. Okay. Next, I have sine C and cos C. So now I have to calculate with respect to this. Now with respect to this, my perpendicular is root 3. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which becomes root 3 upon 2. And cos C, it becomes base upon hypotenuse, which is 1 upon 2. Once you know the values, now start putting up in the expression, which is given as sine A cos C plus cos A sine C. Now sine A is 1 by 2 and cos C is 1 by 2 plus cos A is root 3 by 2 and sine C is root 3 by 2. Have you seen both the values are coming as same? Okay. Now this becomes 1 by 4 and this becomes root 3 into root 3 becomes 3 and this becomes 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Sorry. So it becomes 4 by 4. So the answer is 1. So that is my answer. So the value for the first expression is 1 only. Now let's find out for the second one. Now second, what you have to calculate in this. Second is cos A cos C. So cos A cos C. Then we have minus sine A sine C. Minus sine A sine C. You have already calculated the values of all these trigonometric ratios, so write down. So first, cos A is root 3 by 2. Write down, it is root 3 by 2. Multiply. Cos C is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2. Minus sine A is 1 by 2. And sine C is root 3 by 2. Don't you think both of them look similar? Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. Answer is 0. So the value for this expression is 0. I hope you have understood from this how we are calculating. Now, this is the last question of the exercise in triangle PQR. Okay, so now here the question is which you are going to make as right angle at Q. So it's already given. So let's make this as over here, right angle at Q. Now, when you make right angle at Q, make P over here and R over here. What is given? You can write down PQ plus QR is given as 25 centimeter and PQ is given as 5 centimeter. So this side is given, but the addition of these two sides is given as 25 centimeter. So we have to assume one of those as X. So which one you want to assume as X? Which one is easy for us? Probably you assume this is x. So how much it will be? 25 minus x. So if I assume this as x, so what will be my PQ? PQ will be 25 minus x. Easy for us now to find out what is my one of those sides be PQ, QR, and PR. So use again Pythagoras theorem. I'm writing again using Pythagoras theorem, and that in short. So PR square, hypotenuse is 25 minus x square. So children, every time we are using algebraic identities also. Again, I'm going to use a minus b whole square in this. Okay, so here hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now it is a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? If you remember, then it's good. If you don't remember, I'm writing again. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So what is a square? Which is 25. It's a square be 625. Minus 2ab. Minus 2 into 25 is 50. So minus 50x plus x square. And this becomes x square plus 25. Okay. So what did you get over here? So x square and x square can be cancelled because both sides it's same. So what you're left with, you can again just transpose the terms or combine the like terms together. 625 is 625, or you can say minus 25. Okay, cancel this. This becomes equal to 625 minus 25 is equal to 50x. I'm taking this minus 50 to the other side, becomes plus. So it becomes 600 is equal to 50x. So what is the value for x now? X is equal to 60 upon 5, which is equal to 12. So now my value for x is 12. So what is PR? 25 minus 12, it becomes 13 centimeter. So see, you got the values for all. Now you have to find out what is sine P. Now, okay, sine P means you have to look for this angle. Now for this, my perpendicular is this and my base is this, okay? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this becomes 12 upon 13. Then we have cos P. Cos P is base upon hypotenuse. Base is my 5 and hypotenuse is 13. And tan P. Tan P is perpendicular upon base because all my angles are around this P only. So perpendicular is 12 and my base is 5. So this is my answer. I hope you have understood how we are using Pythagoras theorem to calculate one of the unknown side, and with the help of that, we are calculating the other trigonometric ratios. So far, I hope you have understood how to calculate. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. In case of a doubt, you can go back again and check how the questions are solved till the time you become perfect, because practice makes the man perfect and permanent. So happy learning and keep practicing. Rise and shine, Monica.